Every company makes the same design, yeah, with dark brown wooden housings. They call that in Germany Gelsenkirchener Baroque. It's always a compliment when some products you have designed become a nickname, like the Snow White cover. Nobody knows exactly where it's coming from. It comes from the competition or it comes from the inside. But the first thing was not only the cover, that was only the base, the main base in metal. I was influenced by my grandfather, who was a carpenter, and he was a specialist for surfaces. And I learned that from him, but I had in mind to study architecture. And after that, I finished my studies. That was a time where in Germany there was nothing. So the things come back from the United States, for example, with architecture, things from Mies van der Rohe, from Gropius, from Marcel Breuer. All these things come, and it was for us just to look in a new, bright world. Somebody said that there is an announcement in the newspaper that there's a company called Braun. And then I get an answer from Erwin Braun. I met him first, and he taught me about his ideas. And his vision was to change the product line. That was at this time unbelievable, total new approach as a company. But that was the thinking behind that. That was not only concentrated on design. Design was one part. He organized in the company possibilities that people could have gymnastics things, because even secretaries doing always the same thing the whole day, so they need something to stay healthy. The first exhibition with the new design of the radios was very successful. The media and everything was surprised about that, and so Braun becomes more known. So nobody had this idea that by the help of design you also could be very successful. I did it because I became a teacher at the Academy of Fine Arts in Hamburg. So it was necessary to do something which could tell the students and could tell to the press, and also to keep together our own behavior in the design department at Braun. The last one was as little design as possible, which is similar, less is better. I hate everything what is driven by fashion. From the beginning, I was hating in the 60s the American way of styling, especially the cars. They changed their styling things every 2 years to sell new ones, which has nothing to do with good design. So end of the 60s, the whole program was looking like that. In the beginning, with the first writing machines, it was also monochrome. Why should it not be in a color? That is, it's a difference between a kitchen machine which stays permanent in the kitchen and has to be in the background, like that was Erwin Braun. He formulated that our product should look like an English butler, be there when you need them, but in the background when you don't need them. So it depends on the product to make a color or not. I was involved always still in the field of furniture. And then I met Otto Zapf and Niels Witzel. I had in my mind always thinking not on one appliance alone, always thinking how can I add something, and especially developing furniture that people could change them. They could add something after using them a while. Somebody was written, I'm the designer's designer. And I take that as a compliment. And I also take it as a compliment that Jonathan is taking some of the ideas I had in the 60s. And that is for me, again, the best compliment you can get as a designer. I called that later the first Walkman, because that was the first one. You could have it with earphones and walking with it. It also was designed as a system. Yeah, you have the separate radios. They made an exhibition with the title "Less but Better," and they make this poster. I think that design has a great responsibility for the future. I'm always optimistic. As a designer, we have to be an optimist. Otherwise, you should not stay as a designer anymore.